Hello dear students, this is Indu Sharma, Faculty of Science from Suraj Group of Institutions, Rewari. Continuing with the chapter that is heat, we have studied hot and cold objects, measuring temperature. In that we have studied laboratory thermometer, clinical thermometer, their use with their precautions. Now moving ahead, we are on activity number 4.5. चलिए, in this activity take a rod or a flat strip of a metal, say of aluminium or iron. आपको क्या करना है? Just simply take an aluminium or iron rod strip. Now fix a small wax pieces on this rod. अब आपको क्या करना है? You have to fix small pieces of wax and just stick it at equal distances on this rod on the lower side. These pieces should be at nearly equal distance. They should be at equal distance. Clamp the rod to a stand. अब इस रोड को आप एक स्टैंड पे लगा दीजिए. एंड इफ़ यू डू नॉट फाइंड अ स्टैंड, यू कैन पुट वन एंड ऑफ द रोड इन बिटवीन टू ब्रिक्स. आप दो ब्रिक्स के बीच में भी इसका वन एंड फिक्स कर सकते हैं इजीली, एज यू कैन सी इन दिस फिगर. नाउ heat the another end of the rod and observe. One end is in between the two bricks and on the second end you have to light a candle below the second end. Now what happens to the wax pieces? अब हम देखेंगे कि wax pieces के साथ क्या होता है. Do these pieces begin to fall? क्या ये pieces fall होने start हो जाते हैं? Which piece fall the first? कौन सा piece है जो कि सबसे पहले fall होगा? Do you think the heat is transferred from the end nearest to the flame to the other end? क्या आपको लगता है कि जो वैक्स पीसेस गिरने स्टार्ट होंगे वो सेकंड एंड और जो एंड कैंडल के पास है वहाँ से वैक्स पीसेस गिरना स्टार्ट होंगे? बिकॉज हीट तो वहीं से आ रही है. सो द प्रोसेस बाय विच द हीट ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. यहाँ से process comes out, that is conduction. Means it is a process in which there is transfer of heat from hotter end to the colder end, because this end which is above the candle is hotter and the second end is the colder end, and heat is transferring, as we can see by doing the experiments, that the wax piece which is nearest to the candle will fall first, then to the second next, then to the third next, then to the fourth next, and so on. So in this way we can see that conduction is a process by which heat is transferred from hotter end to the colder end on colder end of an object. कि हीट ट्रांसफ़र हो रही है हॉट एंड से कोल्ड एंड की तरफ. क्लियर? सो in solids generally heat is transferred by the process of conduction. और ये जो process of conduction होती है ये generally किस में होती है? As we know that matter has three states: solid, liquid and gases. Also in solids the particles or the molecules are very close to each other. In liquid they are comparatively apart, and in gases the molecules are far much apart from each other. So this process of conduction generally takes place in solids only, where the transfer of heat takes place from hotter end to the colder end. Now do all substances conduct heat easily? क्या सभी substances easily heat conduct कर सकते हैं? You must have observed that the metallic pan for cooking has a plastic or wooden handle. You must have seen in the kitchen that the frying pan generally we use for cooking food, they are made up of metal, but their handles generally made up of either plastic or wood. Can you lift a hot pan by holding it from the handle without getting hurt? क्या आप एक hot pan को उसके handle से पकड़ सकते हो easily, और that also you will not feel hot Why? Because only the metal from which the pan is made up of becomes heat, and जो heat उस metal के अंदर है that do not transfer in the plastic or the wooden handle. That's why we do not hurt or we do not get heat while holding its handle, which is made up of plastic or wood. So it is very easy, it is very confirm from here that metals conduct heat or solids conduct the heat by the process of conduction, and wood and plastic do not conduct heat. Now in this activity 4.7, heat small amount of water in a pan or a beaker, right, and collect some articles such as steel spoon, plastic scale, pencil and divider. Kuch articles like this you have to collect. Dip one end of these articles in the hot water. अब आपको क्या करना है, you have to just dip one end of these articles in that hot water and wait for a few minutes. Then wait for a few minutes, as you can see in this figure 4.8. Touch the other end, and now you have, after 4 to 8 minutes, you have to touch the upper end or the other end and enter your observation in this table 4.3. For example, we have put a steel spoon in this. So which material of this article is made up of? It is made up of metal. So what will happen? Does the other end get heat? Yes or no? Yes, because it's a metal and metal conducts heat. If we talk about the plastic scale, you have to tell about this pencil divider. You can do this experiment at your home also, and you can fill this table by yourself, right? Now, the materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are known as conductors of heat. Means वो materials which can easily allow the heat to pass through them, जो अपने अंदर से easily heat को allow करते हैं pass होने के लिए, those materials are known as conductors of heat. मतलब कि उन्होंने heat को conduct किया, अपने अंदर से pass होने दिया. For example, aluminium, iron, copper, all these are conductors of heat, good conductors of heat. Now, the materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are poor conductors of heat. अब जो material अपने अंदर से heat को easily pass नहीं होने देंगे, they are known as poor conductors of heat. जैसे कि plastic और wood, जिसका हमने अभी फ्राई पैन में एग्जाम्पल लेके बात की, they do not conduct heat. You do not hurt if we touch a hot pan. That's why these plastic and wood are the poor conductors of heat. So, and poor conductors of heat, there is another term for this, which is insulators. So good conductors allows the heat to pass through them easily, and bad conductors or insulators do not allow heat to pass through them easily. Clear? Now, the water and air are poor conductors of heat. अब हमने पढ़ा कि conduction takes place only in solids, but the water and the air are poor conductors of heat. मतलब water और air जो है वो अपने अंदर से heat को easily pass नहीं होने देते. Then how does the heat transfer takes place in these substances? तो इन substances में heat का transfer कैसे होगा? चलिए let's find out. See activity 4.8. Take a round bottom flask. If flask is not available, a beaker can be used. आपको क्या करना है, एक फ्लास्क लेना है, राउंड बॉटम. इफ दैट इज नॉट अवेलेबल, यू कैन ऑल्सो टेक अ बीकर. फिल इट 2/3 विद वाटर. आपको इसको 2/3 वाटर से फिल करना है. देन प्लेस इट ऑन अ ट्राईपोड स्टैंड. एक स्टैंड पे रखना है आपको इसको. एंड मेक सम अरेंजमेंट to place the flask in such a way that you can heat it by placing a candle below. आपको you have to make an arrangement like this that you can easily place a candle below it. Wait till the water in the flask is still. और आपको wait करना है जब तक कि there is no movement in the water present in the flask. It should be steady. Now place a crystal of potassium permanganate at the bottom of the flask gently using a straw. अब आपको क्या करना है, केमिकल सब्सटेंस होता है पोटाशियम परमैंगनेट, उसको रखना है with the help of a straw in that round bottom flask carefully. Now heat the water by placing the candle just below the crystal, and after putting that potassium permanganate crystal in that round bottom flask, you have to just light the candle. Right now, write your observations in your notebook and also draw a picture what you observe. Up some process will be going on and you have to carefully see that observation and you have to note that in your notebook. We'll do definitely in this when you are in our school science lab. When water is heated, the water near the flame gets hot. अब जब water heat होगा, the candle has started burning, the water heat होगा, then water near the flame get hot. तो सबसे पहले कौन सा वाला water heat होगा, bottom वाला या top वाला? Yes, bottom water will heat first because it is getting the highest flame. As it is near to the flame, हॉट वाटर राइजेज अप. अब हमें पता है कि जब वाटर हॉट हो जाएगा तो वो कौन से डायरेक्शन में राइज करेगा, अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, बिकॉज इट इज़ लाइट इन वेट. सो हॉट वाटर राइजेज अप एंड द कोल्ड वाटर फ्रॉम द साइड्स मूव डाउन टूवर्ड्स द सोर्स ऑफ हीट. अब क्या होगा देखिए, जब व्हेन दिस वाटर बिकम्स हॉट इट विल मूव इन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो द प्लेस विच इज लीव अप बाय दिस हॉट वाटर इज टेकन अप बाय द साइड्स वाटर. जो साइड में वाटर था, जो कोल्ड वाटर था साइड में, उसने जो हॉट वाटर ने प्लेस छोड़ा उसको ऑक्यूपाई किया. क्लियर? एंड दिस वाटर ऑल्सो गेट्स हीट. अब क्या हुआ, ये जो साइड्स का वाटर था ये बॉटम पे आया, इट ऑल्सो गेट हीटेड अप एंड ऑल्सो गेट राइजेस in the upward direction. Clear? You can see in this figure also there is a tripod stand, a flame burning here. This is a round bottom flask and we have put potassium permanganate crystal by using a straw easily, and see at the bottom where you can see this black spot. When it is heated it becomes in upper direction and the side water will come at the bottom and takes the place which is left up by that previously hot water. जो hot water ऊपर गया उसके place को किसने ऑक्यूपाई किया, जो sides का cold water था. Again it get heated up, again it go to the upper direction and this place is taken up by the side walls water. Right? And this process continues till द होल वाटर गेट्स हीटेड. और इसी तरीके से ये प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू रहेगी until the whole of the water becomes heated up. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. और ये जो मोड है हीट ट्रांसफ़र का is known as convection. Now continuously simultaneously the potassium permanganate gives a pink color, so this whole solution will becomes pink after some time. How does the crystal travels in air? Ab we have talked about solids, we have talked about liquids, but as we have known to this that water and air are bad conductors of heat or insulators of heat. So we have talked about the water or liquid. Now what about the gases or in the air? So how does the heat travel in air? In which direction does the smoke go? Smoke इस direction में जाएगी. The air near the heat source gets hot and rise. जो heat source के पास जो air होगी वो hot हो जाएगी, rise करेगी. जब भी air या water hot होगा it always goes in the upper direction because it is light in weight. The air from the sides come to take its place like in water. Same case in the air. जब hot air rise होगी तो that place is taken up by the surrounding cold air. Right? In this way the air gets heated. इस तरीके से air भी heat हो जाएगी completely. And we'll do this practically in the next activity, that is activity 4.9, and we'll do this in the next video. Till then, have a nice day.